Hello, it's the Real Ender Knight here, just going live November 4th, 2023 here. I've got a Barbarian build, been level 100 for a while. My last build I did was at 89, it's pretty much the same thing. If you can see, I got two buttons here, the build, about nearly 29,000 attack power. My glyphs aren't all 21 yet. Armor's pretty solid, life pretty solid. I am running Temerity, I've got the Tuscan with Jorits. I've got the Banished Lord's Talisman. These aren't perfect rings, but I do have Resource Crit Strike in them, as well as some damage close here and Berserking, Vulnerable Berserking here. Pretty good rolls on those. Pretty much got a standard. We've got two resistances and damage reduction here. Attack speed crit. Attack speed's a little low, but oh well. Intelligence, that could be something actually useful, but these are the best gloves I've found, so that's what I'm using. We've got the Greaves here. Got to go with the max evade charges, movement speed, berserking duration's helpful. Resistance is real important to balance those out. Pretty decent hammer, not the best. Got vulnerable, close, strength, all stats. I'd rather have berserking over vulnerable, but is what it is. Two-handed sword is giving berserking, core, strength, all stats. We've got all stats here, overpower, vulnerable, core. And Butcher's Cleaver. I've got a lot of crowd control in this build. Cleaver's part of that. It's got some decent bonuses as well. Got the overpower on this as far as the aspect. I've got crit attacks with core skills, increase my attack speed. So I do need to kind of maintain chaining attacks pretty quickly. This is extra damage while I have a barrier active. I'd rather have a grandfather and switch off a Temerity, but anyway. We've got Fury while berserking aspect here. We've got for every time I cast a core skill, do more damage aspect there. This guy here is pretty important actually. Damaging an enemy with a core skill has a 40% chance to extend the duration of berserking, really 20 because it's a lucky hit, by 2 seconds. So that's really helps keep my berserking up, which I kind of have to maintain 100% uptime on berserking. That's my hammer aspect there, a little bit of armor aspect there. So overall, once I get my berserking rolling, maintain it, just smash through things just fine. I am running the two-handed sword expertise. I like to make sure I'm inflicting bleeding. Part of that has to do with my Paragon tree. Once I put this on YouTube, I will link my Paragon tree down below. But the key things on this, it's really extremely efficient as far as where I've spent my points. I feel like it's the most efficient tree I've made so far. It does have damage to bleeding, which is why I needed to have a bleeding in there, as well as increased crit to bleeding over here with the blood feeder. It's different. I haven't really seen it. I am running Blood Rage, so I call this the Berserking Hammer build. It's a lot of fun. I love being able to just go two buttons. My skills are pretty simple. I went 3 here. I would have just done 1, but I had extra points. We've got the hammer, standard hammer build. We've got pressure point. I do have a lot of redundant, vulnerable stuff in here. I want to make sure everything's always vulnerable and I don't have to think about it. I like builds where I put the thought into it ahead of time, and the actual gameplay is super simple. It's a lot more fun to me if I don't have to sit there and like concentrate real hard on my gameplay. So that's what I got going on. I think that covers pretty much everything. We got aspects, equipment, abilities, expertise. I'll go ahead and run into some gameplay real quick. I could run into 100. I'm not sure if this one is a good or a bad one. We'll just run into 100 for now. I don't really know the tier list. It's not something I focus on. I've cleared plenty of hundreds. I've taken out Uber Lilith easily. If you look at my other videos, it's supposed to be the hardest fight in the game. She's a complete joke. So this build is working really well. Yeah, so we'll just kind of see. Figure I'll showcase it a little bit. Making sure I get my berserking up and rolling real quick. We gotta maintain it, like I said. You do have to keep moving these hundreds. It is tanky, but oh, gotta love those corpse bows. Those corpse bows will still one shot. That's just what they do. They're a real pain. You see, I pretty much delete everything in like a second or less. You have to get out of those explosions before they go off. They're still pretty nasty, even with a good amount of survivability on my build. This could get ugly. Those big guys with the tree trunks, they will delete you very quickly. Making sure I got my berserking going. Gotta maintain that, so you do really have to go fast with this build. Oh, saw that coming. Should have darted out of there a little quicker. They do hit hard. But that's pretty much it. I think you guys get the idea. I can push through. Whoa. Gotta make sure. Kite a little bit here just to make sure I'm staying alive. So that was a pretty hard-hitting group. So you do have to play it somewhat careful. I don't have a potion active. That would probably help out as well. We're just trying to maintain our uptime here. And we'll go ahead and hit the boss. Yeah, and deleted the boss. So that was a level 100 sigil, which I cleared in minutes. Wasn't difficult at all. So, yeah, I mean, the build works pretty great. Like I said, a lot of fun. Highly recommend it. Should do it for the stream for the day. Thanks for watching. I hope you subscribe, share with your friends. I'd like this to get a little bit bigger here. Yeah, so enjoy your weekend. Might be back later just to show some general gameplay, but thanks for watching.